This is the most technologically advanced, industrialized nation in the history of the world, and there are 9 million children without health insurance who don't see doctors regularly. One part of the failure of our healthcare system as it relates to poor children in this country is vision care. There's not a state in the country that comprehensively screens for children's vision problems before public school. It occurred to us about 4.5 years ago, what if college students were called on to participate in this need? A lot of people suggested that college students wouldn't take it seriously enough, they wouldn't learn the equipment competently, and all of them were wrong.
William is a fun, active little boy. He loves Spider-Man, cars, trucks, everything that a 3-year-old boy likes to do. We went to the health fair and they did the eye screening. And when we went there 2 months later, they called us and told us that they wanted to do a follow-up visit. When they did the follow-up visit, they told us he had astigmatism as well as cataracts in his eyes. That was William's first time ever going to an eye doctor. You know there's something wrong with the hearing, they're not answering, you know there's something wrong, but as far as the seeing, it's normal for a child to run or fall down. So that was his case, the falling down. And we weren't knowing that he couldn't see.
Children with poor vision do not learn as well because they can't see. So you can have very intelligent children with a vision problem who simply don't learn to read with their peers because of their sight. And with FocusFirst, we have the opportunity to prevent that from happening. There's a very clear difference in screening children at the age of 2 or 3 and the age of 6 or 7, because at the age of 2 or 3, you can almost always correct the problems that you find. You have a real chance to regain functional vision for that child, if not 20/20 vision. Whereas at the age of 6 or 7, in some children, the visual pathways are formed, and there's nothing that you can do.
Today we're going to take a picture of our eyes, okay?
Look at my shoes.
Oh, those are pretty shoes.
Come
on, camera.
Who is that?
Come go with me.
Oh, yeah. That's the camera, okay? And that's where I'm going to take your
The
picture.
technology we use is relatively new. It's about 12 years old, and it's revolutionized vision screening because it's a portable camera that takes pictures of children's eyes and shows us what's wrong with their vision. The bottom line of this story is that in 6 short years, over 1,900 college students from 20 campuses across the state of Alabama have screened more than 100,000 2-, 3-, and 4-year-olds. 12.5% of those kids had a vision problem that needed addressing, and they all receive free or subsidized follow-up care from a network of optometrists and ophthalmologists across the state. We do a better job of dealing with poor children's vision in Alabama than any state in the country, and the whole thing is executed by 22-year-olds 1 year out of college in a leadership role, partnering with college students across this state. When someone tells you that young people can't commit to and execute a project on a high level, you tell them, come to Alabama and look at FocusFirst.
When you get the results back, you know that at the time you screened them, you made a difference in that child's life for the rest of their life. And not only are we offering a program that changes that child's life, but it also affects college students and allows them to see that they really can make a difference.
I've met children, patients in my practice who were screened by FocusFirst, and their parents tell me that they never would have known that their child had a problem with their sight because children, they're adaptive. The parents just didn't know. So I think FocusFirst is invaluable.